Hey friend, in today's video, we're going to dive into a technique that not many people are talking about. I learned this technique from Big Z. He's a really talented audio engineer. You may be familiar with the plugin called Trackspacer that creates a pocket for your vocals to sit in your mix. But did you know you can use the plugin Soothe too to create the same effect with more precision? That's what we're going to dive into in today's video, and it's a total game changer. So grab your headphones, let's dive in. Let's have a look at what we're working with. Here we go.
Tell me I'm the only one. This isn't just a one and done. Gently on you by the hand in front of nearly everyone.
Okay, the vocal sounds good, but we can create more space in the mix for those vocals to sit in. So let's take a look at our mixer window here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit Control N, or we can go up here to Option, Create New Auxiliary Channel Strip. Now, let's rename this channel strip Instruments. Good. And let's make sure that it's routed to the correct bus 31, which I've labeled already Instruments. Let's bring the fader up to 0. Now we're going to click and drag the channel strip just after all the instruments that you see here. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to grab all the instruments except for the drums, and instead of routing it to stereo out for the output, we're going to route it to the instruments bus 31. Now I should be able to control the instruments separately. So let's take a look.
Tell me I'm the only one. This isn't just a one and done.
Okay, so now we're going to create a new channel strip. Let's hit Control N. Let's rename it Ghost Vox. And I'm going to explain why we labeled it with that name. But first, let's take a look at the bus here. Bus 32, Ghost Vox. Good. Let's put the fader to 0. Let's click and hold, and we'll drag it over. Now, what we want to do next is grab the vocals. So the main vocal and the vocal harmony, we are going to create a send. And let's create the send for bus 32. Essentially, you're creating a copy of the channel strip, and you're sending that copy over to this Ghost Vox channel strip. So let's put it to unity gain. We'll hit Option, click. Good. Let's click here. Click on pre-fader, so before the fader. So we should be able to control the volume of the copy that we sent over. So let's hit play.
Tell me I'm the only one. This isn't just a one.
Okay, let's put it back to 0 here. Now, what we're going to do is change the output. And this is why it's called a Ghost Vox. We're going to select the output, and we're going to select no output. So if we hit play, if we solo the channel strip and hit play, you'll see that the meter is dancing. So there is signal, but it's not going anywhere. Now let's take it out of solo. Let's go to our instruments bus. Now that we have all the instruments routed to the instruments bus, we're going to load up an instance of Soothe 2. Hey, if we haven't met yet, my name is Ivan. This channel is about helping you create radio-ready mixes from home. And I have a gift for you. Head on over to vocalcompressionguide.com to grab your free 3-step vocal compression guide. It'll walk you through the exact process of using compressors to tame dynamic range, enhance vocal tone, all while keeping the naturalness and musicality intact. It's a total game changer for your mixes, absolutely free. It's my gift to you for hanging out with me today. Now we'll go to my preset here. We'll go to user presets. I have an instrumental sidechain preset. And basically you grab the node here, you put it on as a band shelf, fast attack, fast release, and you're covering a wide range of frequencies. So go ahead, copy these settings exactly as you see them. And when you're ready, you can click here and go to save, and then you can save it as your own preset so you don't have to set it up every time. Now what we're gonna do is make sure that this sidechain button here is enabled. So it's on. Good. We'll go to sidechain bus, and we're gonna make Soothe 2 listen to this Ghost Vox. Okay, now bear with me. What we're gonna do next is solo the instruments channel and the Ghost Vox, and you're gonna see some processing being done here. Some frequencies that are being ducked from the instruments. Let's hit play. Okay, so let's hear what's actually being processed. We're going to hit the delta button, and the delta button is going to reveal to us the frequencies that are being carved out or attenuated. So let's hit play. Pretty cool, right? Let's take it out of delta. So you could almost hear the vocal, but what you're actually listening to are the instrument frequencies that are being ducked so that the vocal sits very nicely like a puzzle piece. Okay, now we don't want that much processing because the instruments will sound hollow, they'll sound weird and unnatural. So we're going to do two things. We're going to adjust the sharpness. We're going to lower it so that the cuts are a little bit more broad and less narrow just to give you that natural sound. And then we're going to adjust the depth and lower that so that we're not cutting too much out. So let's hit play. Okay, now we'll take these out of solo and let's have a listen and let's further adjust the depth knob.
Tell me I'm the one. This isn't just a one and done. Gently on you by the hand.
Okay, I like it there. Again, let's put it into delta, solo these two channel strips, and let's hear exactly what we're removing. How cool is that? So let's take it out of delta. Now, let's take the channel strips out of solo and let's just do a before and after. So let's go back to our region window here and we'll hit play. We'll turn Soothe to on and off and let's hear the difference. So here's with it off.
Tell me I'm the one. This isn't just a one and done. Gently on you by the hand. In front of nearly everyone. Empty cup with writing on. Only 'cause the night was fun. We didn't wanna leave the shore. Just tell me when you get to go.
It's definitely subtle, but you get that extra 2% closer to a professional sounding mix. All right, friend, that's a wrap on the deep dive of how to use Soothe 2 as a Trackspacer plugin. I hope you found this technique useful and exciting as I do. Let me know in the comments if you plan on using this technique in your mixes. And hey, before you go, don't forget to grab your free 3-step vocal compression guide at vocalcompressionguide.com. It's a total game changer for your mixes and it's absolutely free. Thanks for hanging out with me and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, you've got this.